Talk about the hot starts as well. They scored inside the first minute of the game against Columbus. Kuznetsov puts it on, and there's a first stop from Spencer Knight. Starts to play into the Chicago zone, a little help as well. Coleman and Honzik. Honzik taking it back, one in tight, and a stop by Knight. And love his attitude, Sam Honzik, and it was a matchup early last season against these Hawks that kind of changed his way of thinking. His backward puts it on to Spencer Knight through a crowd, and somehow the Hawks goaltender able to find it. Jeff Blashill, new bench boss in Chicago, going with 11-7 for most of the season, and he'll stick with that tonight. Grzelcyk's shot reaches Wolf, lap pad save. Crevier keeps it alive. Burakovsky played with Seattle last season, now in Hawks colors on that top line, and a shot into Wolf from Crevier is handled. Correct up the boards. Lapkin didn't keep it going. Back to the line, Mikheyev, and a shot by Vlasic, handled by Wolf, bouncing puck into the corner zone, looking for a seam, but Kaiser was there to prevent that. Up ice, that one nearly trickled through Dustin Wolf. In fact, it did just scoot through, but hit the side of the net. Pressuring Anderson as he moved that puck. Puck comes back to Doc, shoots, glove save. He got that left hand up in a hurry. Onside was Mikheyev, he's stretched out. Flames get to that puck. Breck wanted to make a play, nearly turned it over, then did. Back down low it goes, and Wolf able to handle that shot, sharp angle. Murphy moved it along, Hanley nearly stole from Vlasic. 4 Flames down deep. Huberdeau shoots, and a stop by Spencer Knight. Nearly worked for a scoring chance. Flames start with the puck, trying to generate another. Kuznetsov shot right on, rebound, right through the top of the crease. That came close for Farabee. Kuznetsov. Kadri in the slot, looking for Zeri. Stick was tied up last moment. Bertuzzi will get the Hawks out of trouble. Teravainen wanted to go around Anderson to Nazar. Anderson read that perfectly. Steals and swings it up to Kadri. Kadri, some room. Shot, blocker, stop. Knight. Kadri got all of that. And Knight came up with a big save. Uyghur. Again, some time with both teams changing. Flames looking for the first goal of the hockey game as Coleman peppers in. Off his stick to Backlund. Up ice, Hanley shot, glove down. Knight, and he'll not allow a rebound.
Great touch.
I knew you'd like that.
Great touch. I know he's a big golfer, and he put a couple calls in and got a few favors to get those in for game.
Coronado testing Knight, and he's got the glove working. Jason, just a couple of penalties, just one in each of the last 2 games, and the Flames go to both off as Backlund puts it right on the Knight. So Calgary trying to continue their successful penalty killing rate. Lemchinov around. Burakovsky looking for the pass, and that was blocked by Uyghur. Bedard recovers. Another full rotation in the Calgary zone. Lemchinov to Bedard. His shot tipped in, Bertuzzi scores. The power play setup beats the Flames. Now, did it go off the skate?
If this is a kicking motion, or did he redirect it? As you see, he gets his stick down there. And then that's going to be close because he is kind of kicking towards the net. Watch the motion here. He tries to redirect it, but it's up in the air. Almost looks like he's trying to make a toe save. This one's going to be close. Right over the stick of Uyghur. It's just such a gray area.
So after a hat trick in Vancouver for Bertuzzi, opens the scoring here on the power play for the Blackhawks. His 7th of the season. Backlund, fluttering puck in and out of the glove of Knight. Second one he's had problems with. Appears as though his night may be done. Frost. Trying to get that to Huberdeau, comes to him anyway on the backhand, a jam play, stopped by Knight.
This one right in the corner, puck comes to Huberdeau. His hands were so quick, it's a nice little back.
Kuznetsov, Anderson. You see a lot of ice here in the brief moments. Frost drops for Huberdeau, back to Frost, out in front, Coronado couldn't finish off the tic-tac-toe.
Knight's right there to make the save, and Frost with a nice little backhand, then quick little give and go. Huberdeau, Frost, back to Coronado.
Frost going up ice. Holding the line, Klapka, Huberdeau. Frost goes to Huberdeau. His shot off the post.
He's going to get this puck and just throw it towards the net.
And Zell at the line, plays it to Bedard. Sharp angle, threw it in front, off the skate of Doc. Bounced right on the Kagri, who blows his own. He's got Fairby with him. Kagri up ice, hold, shoots, glove stopped by Knight, who held his angle against Kagri.
Real quick glove save, and Rinzel went deep, and that allowed the 2-on-1. You had the pinching defenseman for Chicago, and then Kadri. Vlasic does a nice job of taking that pass away, so Kadri decides to shoot it.
Murphy. Bedard late, glove down. Oh, what a stop on the rebound, Dustin Wolf!
Burakovsky's got to be shaking his head after this one. And Bedard's going to just take that wrist shot, rebound, hops right to Burakovsky, and watch Wolf just reach over with that left pad, and boy, oh boy.
Flames have come out on their toes this period, but it's a 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Bedard in, passes over, Bertuzzi scores! Second of the night for Tyler Bertuzzi. 2-0 Hawks early in the third.
You go back to this opportunity. Huberdeau's going to make a beautiful saucer pass, and Coronado picks his spot, but Knight with the nice glove save, and then Hanley pinches down, and because of that, it springs a 2-on-1. No high guy in the play, and Connor Bedard just lays this out so nicely right on the stick of Bertuzzi, and that's just an absolutely perfect shot. Wolf gets over, but it's elevated up and over Wolf. Beautiful.
Could not. Kadri keeps it alive. Finds Fairby behind the net. Outer front, Cherkovich, 2 cracks at it, and Knight has it under the pads.
Yeah, we'll take a look here, and Fairby again doing some great work down low, getting that puck out, and you hear the whistle then after. The Flames throw that over the line, but I love this play here. Fairby winning the one-on-one battle. Sharon Gove is trying to poke that through, and then, of course, Kadri coming in there. He's hungry to get one and get the Flames on the board. This is what's going to take. Knight.
Anderson down low. Fairby covering for him. Fairby at the point, made a gamble. 3-on-1 Chicago. Bedard, Burakovsky, Bertuzzi. Burakovsky shoots, scores! Tough one for the Flames on a 3-on-1. Now 3-0 Chicago.
And that's, if Chicago, that's who you want. But right there, Fairby gets caught in no man's land and decides he's going to lunge forward, but he gets caught flat-footed, and then the shot from Burakovsky. It's just a perfect feed for Bedard, and right there it's Burakovsky that starts the whole play off. He eludes Fairby, and then Bedard. That's just too much time, and it's a tough.
Coronado shoots, blocker stop. Frost on the rebound, trying to pass it into the slot. That was blocked. Huberdeau to Frost. Coronado! Robbed by Knight.
Number 20 Congress is going to minor for tripping.
Look as Frost puts that right over in the strong-sided one-time.
Congress trying not to let the frustration mount with 7 to go in the third. Down by 3. Hanzik swings it in front. Coleman, Backlund. How did that stay out?
Burakovsky right down Main Street, and a beautiful pass from Bedard to Bertuzzi on the other one.
Backlund can't clear. Levchinov kept it alive. Bedard in front for Bertuzzi. There's that swing pass again. This time Wolf ready for it with the right pad.
You have to respect the shot because it's Bedard. People talk about Bedard's his shooting prowess, but he's an extremely good passer. And watch again. Watch the skate.
Saw them do that briefly on the power play for Calgary, but down 3 with just over 2 minutes to go. Frost turned it over. Bedard in alone. Deeks scores. 4-point night for Bedard, and he'll ice this one. Hawks up 4-0.
He's going to surprise Morgan Frost. Frost is so clever with the puck, but Bedard's having none of it. Strips it off Frost, and watch this move. Incredible hands as he goes side to side. It's almost like a triple move. Quick stick right there, then the acceleration, and then backhand, forehand. You run into a star player like Connor Bedard, and the puck ends up on his stick. The puck usually ends up in the back of the net. And that was the story in this one, John.
6th career shutout for Spencer Knight.